With sugar and spice and a roll of the dice, you're listening to The Dice Girls.
And the other guy's name is Who Goes There.
When we last left off, the three of you were in the small town of Wolf Pine. You were at the tavern in the town called the Switch Willow. The town is preparing for the giant storm to come through, and you met a new goblin friend named Bloyle. And you told Bloyle that you were expert storm chasers. Rhakna is supposedly chasing after the storm for a bounty. A storm bounty. Which is my favorite entirely made-up concept.
A lot of people will pay good money for that storm.
They really want to get rid of it. Kai is an expert storm chaser who has taken Triggus under her wing as her apprentice at, I'm assuming, Storm Chaser College?
Yeah.
Storm Chaser University.
Yeah.
SCU, of course.
You have slept overnight kind of in the main room of the tavern, and you had talked about leaving first thing this morning. You are able to easily make arrangements for your horses to stay in the town of Wolf Pine. They will take good care of your horses for you, essentially. And so it is morning time. I'm gonna kind of fast forward you a tiny bit and say you've already arranged your horses' safety. So you've already woken up, got dressed, arranged for your horses to be safe, and this is kind of where you guys come in.
I love the emphasis on horse safety, by the way.
It's become a tenet of our podcast, really. Like, we should get sponsors for, like, mane and tail shampoos.
This episode brought to you by...
Right, exactly.
I think Rhakna's ready to go. She wants to get out before, like, seeing Bloyle again, probably.
That's fair.
Oh, that was a weird laugh. Anyway, yeah. I, like, honked or something. I don't know. You'll hear it later. Is this how we're starting the show?
Yep. We didn't start with a bang, but a honk. Okay. Everybody got their honks out of their system?
I don't think Mom does.
I couldn't remember.
I'm good.
Okay. Woo! So Rhakna's rearing and ready to go.
Yep.
There is, the three of you would have been told that, Katai is about a half day's journey on foot. There is one main road, basically, that you can take to get straight there. It is on both sides forested area, just like kind of the whole area that you've been in lately is very foresty. And there is one main road, basically, to get there.
All right, I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
I am more than ready, Kai.
Yes, let's go.
Sweet. The three of you head off on the path to Katai, and it's largely uneventful for a big portion of the day. You would estimate at this point in time that you're about halfway there, and I'm going to have the three of you roll me a perception check.
Oh no.
Always with the bad perception.
That's a nat
rolls.
one.
Oh.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
4.
Nice. Kai and Rhakna are like in an intense conversation about something.
We're arguing about storm bounties.
Yes. Maybe you're arguing about what a reasonable storm bounty would be. So you guys don't really notice anything. Triggus, a little ways up the road, what look like two fancily clad guards. They're wearing white, gold, and burgundy robes, and they bear the insignia of Avrin on them, which I don't know if Triggus would be familiar with. We haven't really talked, like, about government or officials in Avrin at all in, like, 2 years.
There's a government?
There is a government. It's
Wow.
largely a hands-off government. Like, Avrin does a pretty good job of maintaining itself.
I noticed,
but-
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, except for, the storms and the stolen souls and all that stuff.
Oh, Yeah, now that you mention it.
But Triggus, yeah, they have big shields. They're each holding a shield or a spear, sorry. And they are standing in the middle of the road. They're both human. They're both male. They're wearing helmets. And that's what you see, Triggus, down the road.
Oh, do you see our new friends? Kai and Rhakna?
What are you talking about, Triggus?
What ho?
Oh no.
What ho, fellow warriors? It is I, Triggus Garganath, and my true friends, Kai and Rhakna.
They hear you shouting down the road at them, and they kind of like straighten up a little bit, and now they're just standing at attention. They don't like yell back down the road to you because you're a little too far away.
I don't think they can hear, but do you not see our new friends down the road? Rhakna, do you see them?
Well, now we see them. Now that you've pointed them out to us.
Yeah.
Let's go speak with them and make new friends. So Triggus starts running toward them.
Triggus, slow down. They might attack you if you're running too fast.
My beard's flying in the wind, sorry.
Okay, Triggus is bolting down the road. What do Kai and Rhakna do when that happens?
Does he just take off like full sprint? Just you can hear his feet slapping on the ground when he runs.
His fins slapping
His fins.
Yes! Oh my gosh. Do you take off full sprint, Triggus?
Yes, I do.
Oh boy.
Okay, yeah, we gotta
With
bolt
my-
after him.
Yeah.
My arms outstretched.
Oh boy. Yeah, we start running after him.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna run after him. I'm gonna yell like to the guards. He just wants a hug. He's just trying to hug you.
All right. This is a beautiful.
We're harmless, I swear.
What a beautiful mental image. Oh gosh. Triggus, as you run towards the guards, probably within, I'm gonna say they let you get within 30 feet before one of them shouts, he kind of like holds his shield out a little bit and he says, "Halt!" in like a commanding voice, not like the voice I just said that sounded really friendly.
Hello, Halt. My name is Triggus Garganath. I am so pleased to meet you.
Do you stop or are you shouting this while you're still running at them?
I'm shouting and running.
No.
Okay.
Triggus, stop.
Hasn't anybody caught me yet?
Triggus, what's your speed? What's your running speed?
It is
Or your walking
I think
speed?
we all have the same running speed.
30 feet on land and water.
30. Are you 30 as well, Rhakna?
Yep.
And Kai?
Oh, bummer.
Also 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Triggus did get like a split second head start. Rhakna's reaction was probably pretty quick, just because she's used to Triggus's shenanigans, I would guess.
Yeah, and I've got a good reach on me. You know, maybe I
She's got
could.
a long wingspan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I like that. Do you want to try to reach for Triggus as he's running right in front of you, essentially?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Let me figure out what kind of roll that's going to be.
Animal handling.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You could argle. You could... I can't. The joke's not even funny anymore.
That makes it funnier.
I was gonna say survival because he's running towards 2 armed guards.
I think I'm gonna make this an athletics check, actually.
Sweet. Wait, for me, right?
Yes, athletics for Rhakna. Triggus, I am gonna give you a chance to, like, react. Would Triggus try to resist at all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Athletics is my one good skill. I rolled a 15 and I have a +8, so...
Ooh.
23 in Triggus wrangling.
You are an expert Triggus wrangler. Triggus, as you're shouting your greeting at the guard whose name you think is Halt, you suddenly are stopped by Rhakna. Like, she essentially has been on your heels. She kind of reaches out and just stops you in your tracks. It doesn't hurt or feel uncomfortable or anything. She does it so wonderfully that you, like, we're moving and now you're not. And that's about what happens. The guard who had held his shield out and told you to halt puts his shield back in the position that it was in before. The 3 of you, Kai, did you run with them? Are you walking? Like,
Yeah. No, I'm just like a few seconds behind.
Nice. So the 3 of you see the 2 guards kind of look at each other real quick, and then they look back at you. And the one who had stepped forward, he says, "The road is closed ahead. You need to turn around and go back."
Oh, but kind sir, we are professional storm chasers. I am apprentice to the master storm chaser Kai, and we have business ahead and mysteries to solve and friends to save.
Triggus, I would like you to roll me a deception check, please.
Okay. Oh, that's a 4. A 7.
The guard, we'll say he's the one on the left. He kind of narrows his eyebrows at you, and he says again, "The road is closed. You need to turn back."
Well, I guess we're turning around. We're stumped by this one.
You live out the rest of your life happily in Wolfpine with Bloyle.
Good sir, I don't believe I made myself clear. We have business up ahead. It's a long story, but we have time. We started out, we met in a tavern, and it was my first time on land. And Kai and Rhakna were really unsure about me at first. But then we did karaoke. And
The guy stops you. He holds his shield up, like, again. And the other guard kind of looks a little confused. And he says, "Whether you have business or not, the road is closed. You may not proceed down this road."
Okay, but why is the road closed?
The 2 guards, they look at each other, and then they look back at you, kind of bewildered. And they say, the one on the left says, "Have you not, obviously you've heard that, a big storm is coming to the town ahead. We're kind of trying to prevent people from being there and getting hurt by it."
Right, well, we're going toward the storm to prevent it from happening. So it would be in everyone's best interest if you would just let us go forward.
Roll me a persuasion check.
17.
The guard on the right looks a little skeptical, and he kind of mutters, "Listen to these guys thinking they can stop a force of nature. Who do they think they are?" But the other guy, he kind of rubs his chin and he looks more thoughtfully at you, and he says, "How do you intend to stop this storm? I don't understand. What makes you think that you can stop it when nobody else has been able to?
Because this isn't just like a regular storm, obviously. It's a magic storm. And we happen to know the super secret spell to stop the storm.
We do? Oh, this is exciting.
The guy on the left kind of like nudges the guy on the right with his elbow and he says, maybe we should let him through. And the guy on the right kind of like says, we have our orders. We're not supposed to let anybody through.
What if you just like close your eyes and you don't see us go through? We could just go through. You wouldn't know if we did or not?
What if we walked 20 yards that way, and then just went around?
Yeah.
Would you? Is it closed over there?
The guards' eyes get a little wide, and they kind of look at each other for a second, and they shrug, like, at each other. Like, oh, this hasn't happened before today. We don't know what to do about this. And they turn back to you, and the one on the left says, we were told to prevent anyone from using this road into the town of Katai.
Okay, we don't even have to go 20 yards. We can just kind of go off the edge of the road here.
Yeah. So we step over 2 feet to the right.
And we say, thank you, have a nice day, and we walk around them.
Don't worry, we'll stay off the road.
And we'll bring you presents on the way back. Little storm souvenir. A hailstone or something.
They look a little confused by your impeccable logic. They kind of like confer with each other. They have like a little meeting between the two of them, and you can catch snippets of it of like, what do we do? We're supposed to protect the road, and they're not on the road. It's okay. Like, I don't think this is what they meant, but how do we know? We're protecting the road. Like, they go back and forth a little bit. Ultimately, they hold their position on the road, facing the direction you just came from, and they do not prevent you from walking past them as long as you're not on the road.
Goodbye, Halt.
And the other guy's name is Who Goes There.
We'll never know now.
They actually do have names.
What are they?
I can't tell you. You didn't ask.
Triggus turns around. Sorry, good sirs. I know your name is Halt. What is the other one's name?
The guy on the left, he turns at the sound of Triggus' voice, and he kind of raises an eyebrow, and he says, my name is not Halt. I am Officer Kettlebum, and this is Officer Dupenham. Thank you.
That's even better.
And he turns back around and continues standing at attention.
That we'll need that information when we buy them presents later, so.
Right? Because we're going to have him engraved, obviously.
Some personalized souvenirs, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. I love it. They do turn around occasionally to like double check that you're not stepping foot on their road that is closed.
Yeah, we're walking in the grass until we're out of sight, and then I think we can get back on the road.
That's fair. Totally fair. Yeah, so that was about your halfway point to Katai. Is there anything that, like, are you guys talking to pass the time? Anything you want to talk about or plan or do before you actually arrive?
Kai, when do I get my badge? Is that after my first encounter, or shouldn't I have it now so that people know I'm official?
Triggus, we're not real storm chasers.
Oh.
I don't have a degree from Storm Chaser University. Storm Chaser University is not real.
Oh, so it's a magical university.
No,
So
Triggus,
I'm okay with a magical badge.
Triggus, it's a lie. It's a cover.
You lied?
So did you.
Good point. But Kai, what should I be looking for just before we get there? Are there any storm signs that I should be looking for? Is it like patterns of the birds in the trees, or do the chipmunks make certain sounds?
Triggus, I don't actually know anything about storms.
Rhakna?
Well, there probably won't be a lot of signs of wildlife. They're gonna know a storm's coming and they're gonna leave, I think. Also, you might want to look for clouds.
Wind, maybe.
If you see any rain, you know you're getting close.
So now Triggus is walking along just with his neck craned up, just looking at the sky. Just hoping.
Nice. I like it. We're gonna say the three of you arrive in Katai about midday. Katai is bigger than Wolfpine, but it's still like a smallish town. Instead of the buildings all being made out of the pine wood, they have stone buildings with like thatched roofs. And as you arrive in town, I would like the three of you to do me another perception check, please.
5.
24.
18.
Dang! 4 of 5.
I've just been gleefully oblivious like this whole trip.
That's essentially, yeah, Rhakna is pretty oblivious. Rhakna, as you get into town, you notice lots of people, and that's like all you notice. You're just like, that's a lot of people. Triggus, you, for an 18, you notice that there's kind of like a feeling of anxiousness in the air. You notice people like bustling about. They're not really like making small talk. They're not, chatting with each other. They're not stopping to go do frivolous things. The air seems like there's an air of nervousness to it. You notice that, Triggus.
Okay.
Kai, on top of those things, there's a lot of people, and the air seems nervous. Kai, you notice that people seem to be, like, worriedly glancing at Rhakna and Triggus, and then kind of, like, looking away real quick and avoiding eye contact with both of them.
Oh, but not with Kai?
They'll meet your eye for a little bit longer, but they're mostly like, because you're with Triggus and Rhakna, who they appear to be nervous of, they don't also spend a lot of time like making eye contact with you either.
Guys, they don't seem to like you two.
What do you mean?
I mean, none of them, like, even want to look at you guys.
Well, you're a weirdo too. What about you?
I mean, they'll look at me for a second, but...
Well, that's just too bad for them. We're not going anywhere. I don't know what to do. We can't take the road back. It's blocked.
It's closed. And you live out the rest of your days happily in Katai.
As outcasts. Well, we still gotta talk to somebody, right? Isn't that how this works?
Yeah.
I will fix this.
Oh,
so
boy.
Triggus just walks up to the first person that he sees and says, "What ho! My fellow traveler here tells me that you are afraid of my beauty, and you're afraid to make eye contact because you've never seen anything as glorious as my hair. I'm going to let you touch it so that you can get over the fear." And he just, like, tips his head down a little. Or probably up, because I'm sure they're taller than me.
So Triggus, we're gonna say that the person you approach is like an elvish person. You don't quite get through your entire like spiel, and her eyes get kind of big, and she's wearing like a little she's wearing a symbol that looks kind of similar to the one that was on the guards' uniforms, but not quite the same, around her neck, and she kind of like touches it almost as if to comfort herself, and then she quickly like walks away without responding.
I don't think she heard me.
Okay, cool. Well, I think like Rhakna seeing this elf's reaction to Triggus, something kind of clicks in her. She is no stranger to this kind of treatment, and so she walks up to Triggus and puts her hand on his shoulder and is like, it's not worth it. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Maybe if you guys stay here and I walk up a little ways, maybe someone will talk to me because I wouldn't be with you. And then I could ask them why they don't like you.
Yeah. I mean, Triggus and I will sit over here. You see what you can find out.
I like that plan.
Yeah, I walk like 20 feet away from them, so they're still like within eyesight, so I could like point them out.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just grab somebody.
We're gonna say you stop a gnome. She's like an elderly gnome. She looks like a grandma gnome, essentially. She's kind of like walking past, and you're able to get her attention and flag her down.
Hey, what's the deal with those guys? I point to Triggus and Rhakna.
Oh my god! The gnome... the grandma gnome kind of looks back, and she sees Triggus and Rhakna. We're gonna say you guys found like a bench in kind of like a public area to sit on. You are in the whole town. You're still obviously in a public area. Maybe you found a bench to sit on. And she looks back at them, and then she kind of like, she raises her eyebrow, and she kind of like looks at you, Kai. Kai, roll me deception. We'll have a contest here to see what her reaction is. See if your deception can beat her insight.
Ooh, that's a 19 plus 4.
Ooh.
Nice.
Showdown.
Okay, yeah. So you walk up to the old grandma gnome. You say, What's with those two over there? And she looks over, raises the eyebrow, looks back at you, and she says, you must be new in town. I don't know about those guys over there. I mean, I don't know who they are. I would imagine they probably won't be received very well here at this exact moment in time.
Why?
Well, my dear, you've heard of the big green storm coming through, right?
Yep.
Lots of folks around here are real superstitious about it, and basically anything green is kind of off limits at this moment.
Well, technically the fish guy's like bluish green, so
still green. I don't believe in all that superstitious stuff. I don't pay no mind to it, honey. But our townsfolk here, they once an idea kind of gets circulating, it's hard to keep it under wraps here. It's a pretty small place. Rumors and people get worried, and you know how it is. So everyone in the town is kind of avoiding everything green because there's all sorts of rumors flying around about this storm and what's causing it and why it might be headed our way.
So what have you guys been eating? If you're avoiding everything green.
Lots of meat. Some lots of meat and potatoes. We do a lot of meat. The carrot prices have skyrocketed because it's really affected our whole town.
All right, well, thank you for the information. I will let you get on your way.
Sure. Welcome to town, by the way. I'm assuming you're new as well.
Yep.
Since you didn't know about the green.
Yep, I've only been here for a short time.
Well, welcome and good luck weathering the storm.
You too. Then I back away awkwardly.